Hello. Hi everyone. I'm just waiting for my psychic to arrive. He's running a little bit late, but he won't be long. Oh, here he is. Here we go. Hello. We're live.
Hey.
I'm live.
Yeah, I'm glad to be on. I was having a little issues with my computer.
That's okay. We're on a schedule. But we have so many minutes. I just thought I'd go live. And
Yeah.
And what was I going to say to you? You got your cape on. That's really good. Yeah, no, it's all good. It's okay. So hi everyone. Thanks for joining. Let me just bring the live up. I might go to YouTube. We're on YouTube now.
Well,
we've got some comments. Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Melissa.
And hello to Tara. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for joining. Thank you to the others for joining. So tell us a bit about yourself. Like, I call you the wizard. You're a wizard.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you're a wizard.
So what do I want to talk about?
Like, what cards do you do? I know you love astronomy, and
I love astrology.
What did I say? Astronomy.
Yeah.
Astrology.
Hi, Jenny.
Hello, Jenny. How are you? Yeah. So, well, have you got any cards at the moment?
Yep, I got both. I got my fortune telling cards, and then I also brought my Dragon Oracle cards I have too.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Now, Melissa, what you do is above the video stream, you click on the link, the PayPal link. Just let me bring that link up. Have you got your Facebook open?
Yeah, I got my Facebook open.
Okay, I just got to find your live. It's not coming up on my Facebook for some reason. I need to just check something. So, Melissa, you can get a reading of. I get your name mixed up all the wrong way around. Can you say your name, please? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you say your name, please?
MorganDragonMoon.
Melissa, if you like a reading, I just click. Oh, the link's not there. I'm so sorry. It should be. No, it's not. Give me 2 minutes, and I'll put that link up. Won't be long. Let me see. So, what have you been doing with yourself last week? Did you have a good week?
Yeah, I did. I actually had a really good day today. Jenny was at our office, and we were doing kind of a mini expo thing where all the people that work in the same building as I do, we were all doing a mini expo thing.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oops. I'm just trying to get this link right so I can put the link up. There we go. Sorry. He decides to bark now. He's a barked all day. Are you ready to hold the audience for a few minutes? I'm going to edit this to put the link up.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
Okay, cool. I won't be long, everyone.
All right. Well, I can talk a little bit more about myself, just to give a little bit of information about who I am. I'm MorganDragonMoon. My real name is Matt Mesa. I live in Grand Forks, North Dakota, currently. Eventually, I'm going to be moving out to the East Coast, hopefully Salem, Massachusetts. I love that place. I am currently getting my certification in core shamanism. That certification ends May 9th. That's the day I actually get it. I've been practicing my 2 different types of shamanic healing today. I did a soul retrieval on one person, and I also did a energy extraction treatment. That's where when your body gets out of harmonic balance, misplaced energy will fill in the hole that is inside of your energetic field. It's usually not bad energy, but depending on how severe it can be, it can lead to possibly possession. And the spot where it goes into, there's usually localized pain there. And what I do is I journey into the person's body, which appears like a tunnel, and I try to find the intrusion and I extract it out. It usually takes about 2 to 3 times. And then I send that energy to a nearby source of water so that the water purifies the energy, and then the universe can do whatever it wants with it. And then I tell the clients how they need to kind of like put their life back in balance. Like I give them suggestions on how to reharmonize themselves, because if they don't take the initiative to keep in harmony, it will come back. And it usually might come back within 2 to 3 days after I've done something like that, if they don't take the initiative on doing that. A soul retrieval is a little bit more energetic and in depth. That's where I journey to the higher worlds, is what they call it. And I look for the soul shards of the person. And I usually have to have like my hands on like their shoulders or their arms, like a physical connection. Same thing with the extraction thing too. And I go in, I look for the soul shards, and sometimes they appear as people, sometimes they appear as blue flames, like floating or whatever. And then I ask them, what was the reason you separated from the body, the soul body? And it's usually because of some kind of traumatic event. And even if you like wake up all of a sudden from an alarm clock scared, that causes soul sharding as well. So then I asked them, what caused you to leave? Do you want to go back? And what gifts, abilities, or messages you want to tell them when you go back? And then after I do that, I imagine them, well, not imagine, I have a soul catcher that I bring with, and I bring the soul into the soul catcher and I bring it back out of that realm, and I breathe the soul energy into the heart chakra and the crown chakra, and I rattle around them 4 times to re-energize themselves and get the soul shards back into their soul so that's whole again.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just going to interrupt you for a minute. We have Debbie would like a reading, and Melissa are asking about readings. The link's up there now above the video stream on the Facebook. We're just fixing the YouTube link now. But hello to Natalie. She's watching from YouTube.
Hello, Natalie.
But if anyone would like a reading, please click on the PayPal link. And you know, I might even throw in a card. You never know. But yeah, that was all really interesting what you said.
Yeah.
I was listening while I was working. I'm a woman. I said this woman can multitask. Men can't do 2 things at once. Can they? Can you do something? Can you speak to 2 people at once? I can't.
Sometimes I can. Sometimes I can't.
Yeah, it's could be hard, but yeah.
It is, especially like when you're more or less focusing on one person and then there's another person trying to interrupt your conversation. And it's like, what do you want? You know?
Yeah. 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 So, tell us a bit, like, you remind me of someone from Harry Potter.
Yeah. I don't know exactly who, though.
You make a good character. I love that coat. Oh, it's awesome.
Thanks.
MorganDragonMoon, I got it right because the name's up on the screen. See, I got it right. Is our wizard. We only have one wizard in our company. But you are our wizard.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's why he's wearing the cape, everybody. He's a real wizard. So if you like a reading, it's very good, huh?
I guess Debbie can't see the link.
Okay, did you refresh, Debbie? Refresh your page and then tell me. It should be there. It should come up for you. I've got it. I can see it.
I can check mine and see if I
Yeah,
see it.
yours too, please. You got it. Yeah. She just had to refresh because I had to put the link in, and so everyone will have to refresh. So I want to buy read if they've been on for a bit. Hello, Rowena. How are you?
Hello.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining us.
Have you been well? Haven't seen you on the show for a bit. Maybe last week you were on. I can't remember. But yes, also Debbie, if you want a reading, you can be on the studio on video, or you could be audio, or you could do the comments. It's totally up to you. So that's something to think about. Anyone or Debbie or anyone that wants a reading, we can get you in on the studio. If you're shy, we can hide your face. The bot will ask you when you purchase the reading what you'd like to do. Yeah. So we'll just wait and see what happens. But yeah, anyone, I was on the radio the other day, on Friday night. I'm on the radio, Big Collect Radio, chat Friday nights, Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock. And I was talking about, because I've said prayers and they've come true. So if anyone said a prayer, tell us what it's about if you want, if you don't mind, and if it's come true. And who believes in the power of prayer?
I totally believe that.
Yeah, power of prayer is amazing. Oh, Rowena, that's sad to hear. Her job passed 2 weeks ago. That's why you've been a ghost to us. Is that why? That's not the appropriate word, sorry. Didn't mean to say that. I bet it come out wrong. I'm sorry, Rowena, that's silly. That's very sad. I hope you're doing okay.
Yeah, that is hard to deal with a lot.
Yeah, I just said that the wrong way. It's so rude. I could say things the wrong way sometimes and I sound like a bitch. But I didn't mean to be. Yeah, I think Rowena, death is always hard. Mourning is always hard. So stay strong. And he will come back to you, be around you. So I'm feeling at the moment he's I feel that he's maybe crossed over. But because I feel he's not with you, but he's going to come back and be around you.
Yeah.
I know, yeah, and I know when you believe in angels, I know you know they exist. And just take each day as it comes and be strong, because morning is very hard.
It is. I had a really rough mourning period when my grandfather passed away. That's pretty much was the spark of my whole beliefs changing and everything.
Yeah. I look at death different to other people. I don't. I know people go to funerals to say goodbye, but I never say goodbye because I could channel close folks. So I don't like to go to funerals. Does anyone
I
not
don't like going to funerals either.
Yeah, I don't like them. Does anyone not go to funerals? Oh, she feels him. Okay. You feel in his energy, for sure. But I feel you feel in his energy, right? But I feel he has passed. It is possible to still feel the energy. She's feeling something there, but like he has been there. That's why. But I'm feeling he has crossed out. But you're feeling energy that's been there, but he's coming back, and that's probably what you're feeling too. That draw feeling, pull feeling that is coming back to you, also, and that's probably what you're feeling. But yeah, I believe that when we pass, I don't know, I can't remember. But I'm just going to chat a little bit here that when we pass, we all, like, I don't know what you think, but we have to answer to God. Like we would be our maker.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then you would be, then you would find out what the next process of your life is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Because death is a very serious part of transition. So you definitely meet your maker off when you die. You'd have angels around you to cross you over. But spirits don't always cross over straight away for a reason too. They stay earthbound. But
yeah,
but how do we know they don't speak to archangels about stuff? We don't know what goes on. Because we don't remember.
mm-hmm.
We've all been there, but we don't remember. We've all, do you believe in past lives?
Oh, I totally believe in past lives.
Yeah. So we've all had past lives. We've all experienced death before. We just don't remember. And we're not meant to. God is mysterious, and so he's made life mysterious. And it's the reason you need to find faith. Life is so serious, you need to find faith in God. Faith is something good, something in a higher power to get you on that right path in life. It's so important in life to get on the right path. And that's what we're here for, to find love. Hello, Angela.
Hello, Angela.
How are you? I should be putting some comments up, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Hello, beautiful people. Hello.
Hello.
Is anyone... Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. For me,
yeah.
With death, I feel like after the person dies, I feel like a piece of them, like a little bit of their essence is still around. Like,
yeah,
kind of like how when you're this is another technical explanation. I'm sorry. It's like when you delete a program off of a computer, there's still code left in the system from it. That's kind of like how I view it as. Like, you still are leaving like a little bit of your essence in the whole system.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
definitely.
in a sense, you're not really dead, but you're...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be what Rowena is feeling too.
Yeah.
That energy, that essence, yes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're still listening, Rowena, that's a better explanation of what I was trying to explain, actually. You said it better than me. See, I told you he's a wizard. You just know how to say it properly. What? Are you looking at the comments?
Yeah, I'm looking at the comments.
Let me put some up on the screen. Let me see. Hello to... Now, hang on a minute. Is that Short John or John Shaw? It's going to be John Shaw.
Probably.
That's very confusing. It's going to be John. He's put it the other way around to trick people, I think.
Probably.
To get people thinking. Hello, how are you anyway? Thank you for joining us. And yeah, and Angela, she's on her holidays with her stepmom, looking after my stepmom who has surgery this week. Oh, we wish you all the best. Make sure you say a prayer, Angelina. I know you will. The power of prayer. We'll talk about A4 is very powerful. And what else have we got here? Oh, he's going low. Yeah. So have you read Harry Potter?
I actually, I've read a couple of the books. I more or less watched all the movies.
You know what? I read the books, but I couldn't get into the movies.
Yeah.
A book takes me away to a real fantasy world, and I imagined it a bit different to that. I found the movies very dark looking.
Oh yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Did you? Oh no, was it just me? They looked a bit dark movies.
They can be they can be pretty dark in some instances.
But they were good movies. My gosh.
They were pretty good, yeah.
Yeah. I just couldn't get into them because I read the books first, and the movies disappointed me a bit, but that was still good movies. My gosh, she's so rich now, that woman. What's her name?
J.K. Rowling, I think.
Oh my gosh, what has she done for the world? I mean, she's just made a magical place for the world with Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I heard she's supposed to be doing a sequel book series for that too.
Oh wow! Just to come up with that idea, it was like, Walt Disneyland. He had an effect on the world like she has.
Yeah, I think she came up with that whole series when she was in a rough spot in her life. I think that's what remember hearing her say.
Oh, okay.
Because one of the Dementors in that series that was based on something she kept having nightmares of, or like part of her depression or something.
Really?
Yeah.
What about locking in the closet? Was that part? What was that to do with it? I always wondered why Harry got locked in under the stairs.
I
Remember
guess
the first movie?
I don't know what that was about. The only thing I could think of why he would be underneath the staircase like that was
Isn't it like, I wondered why she put that in there in the movie. Does anyone remember that? Harry being under a staircase in the first movie. The father put him in there. I can't remember. Something like that.
Yeah, I think the reason they did that is because just to make him kind of feel inferior or something. Because like the fact that he had powers and abilities and they didn't, I guess they had like an inferiority complex or something like that.
Yeah, must be. But anyway, she did really well.
Oh yeah,
Good
she
on her,
did.
yeah. And then Harry Potter, didn't he do a naked play not long after?
I think he did.
What's his name?
Daniel Radcliffe.
That's it. Yeah, he went to Broadway, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's actually on a new TV series now. It's called Miracle Workers: Dark Ages.
Oh, okay.
It's like the sequel to the Miracle Workers thing, where he was like I think he was like an angel or something, and he was in part of this one department called the Unanswered Prayers Department.
All right.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
really interesting. I
Yeah.
never watched it, but I thought it looked like it would be a good show to watch.
Yeah. Well, he played a massive part in that movie. In the series.
He
Oh my
did.
God, so famous, isn't he? And those glasses he made famous.
Yeah, he did.
You need some of them.
Glasses.
The round ones. I dare you to wear a pair of those glasses on.
I actually did wear a pair of glasses like that when I was in what was I in? I was playing a character in a mega game where it was called Watch the Skies. It was we were playing as there was a group of people that were playing as the aliens that were visiting the Earth, and I was playing as one of the leaders of these different countries. I was playing the assistant prime minister of the UK.
Okay.
And I had fun playing that. But
yeah.
What happened to us at the end, we our whole government people, all of us pretty much got assassinated at the end.
Okay. And you had your glasses on in that?
I did. I'm trying to find the picture on my phone to show you.
Okay. Were they like Harry Potter's glasses?
Yeah, they were.
Have you still got it?
I think I still have the glasses. I just don't know where they're at.
One day you might find them and wear them for us on the show. Hi, Teresa. Thank you for joining us. Teresa's one. I'll just be a moment. Someone's at the door. One moment.
See if I can find the picture here. Yeah, Roald Dahl's a really good author too. I've more or less like read reviews about his books. I really haven't read any of his books, maybe like bits and pieces of some of them, but not all of them. Oh, where's that picture? Sorry, I'm just trying to find it here. I know I have it on here somewhere, but if I can't find it, it's not a big deal. I know there's something here. But yeah, that mega game was actually really fun because we were trying to actually peacefully communicate with the aliens and see like what their intentions were, and because we didn't know for sure if they were hostile or not, and they ended up not being hostile, but um, like how people's emotions are. It seemed like everybody was trying to yeah, I do. Where is it? If I can't find it, I can't find it. I know I do have it though. Nope. There we go. I got so many photos on this phone. It's unreal. And then ones of me actually dressed up as these other costumes. I'm actually part of a costuming group. I haven't done really much anything with them lately, but it's really fun being part of it. Oh, I remember what they're called. Prairie Fire Gaming, that's it. Yeah, the group that did the mega game, they did another one. It was called Sickle. It's like a steampunk, not really steampunk, but what was it? Something to do with like machines in the World War One era, stuff like that. Come on, where are you at? Oh, I think I found it. Oh, close. Oh, that's not it either. Oh, here it is. I found it. It's kind of it's kind of hard to see it, but that's when I had shorter hair. But yeah, that was really fun. I had a great time doing that. Um, I just like playing fictional leader roles and in either games or role play and stuff like that. I don't know why. I feel like in those situations I'm better as a fictional leader than as a real one because there's not actually real stress involved with it. It's just fiction. But I think maybe in like a maybe it's like a training thing in so that in real life when I have to actually step up as a leadership role that I will be ready for it because I keep I keep imagining myself, or not imagining myself, I keep feeling like that once all the reformations and stuff go on, that I'm going to be some kind of like attache or some part of like the something with the United States government and be in a position where they need me to travel to different places in the world and help with like what's going on, like either doing psychopomp work or doing actual physical energy healing stuff. You know, you know what I mean in a way. But what was I gonna say? Have any of you heard of the Mandela effect? That's where sorry, I'm just trying to word it. When I was a kid in like elementary school, middle school, I swear I read a history book saying that Nelson Mandela died in prison. And then the year that he actually did die, I was like, wait a minute, I thought he was already dead. So I was like, this doesn't make sense. I died like in the 90s or the early 90s. And then I started looking more into it. And then I kept seeing other articles about the Mandela effect and how different things have changed. Like the wording of the package of a cereal changed. Like instead of being FROOT loops, it's like FRUIT loops. Stuff like that. Or like the Berenstain Bears. I thought it was always the Berenstain Bears, but it's the Berenstain Bears. You know, stuff like that. Like little subtle changes that you swear you remember the other way around, and people think that is a sign that we shifted into another dimension. So like the dimension we were in before, then we shifted. Does that kind of make sense in a way? I've heard stories about people saying that, yeah, he was. Where they said that we had more than 50 states in the United States. Someone saying that the flag was a different color. I've had dreams where, I kid you not, I woke up from them and I thought, wait a minute, the Soviet Union's not around anymore? Because I had a dream that was so realistic that I thought the Soviet Union still existed right now, and it didn't. And there's been times where I accidentally slip up when I talk about Russia. I keep saying the Soviet Union for some reason. I don't know why. I just do. But who knows? Maybe. I guess the only way to find out is if there was a way where you can actually shamanic journey to look into the other dimensions, like open like a portal just to look in and not actually physically walk in. If you kind of get what I mean. Oh, what else was I going to say? Do you ever feel scared by your gift? Sometimes I do. Sometimes I feel like I'm more or less scared that I'll have other abilities unlocked that I won't be able to control. Like one time I had a dream where I was able to start electricity coming out of my hand thing. And I was talking to someone and all of a sudden I was like pointing that direction and lightning came out of my hands and accidentally electrocuted someone. So yeah, I do sometimes feel scared sometimes, but that's more or less like a dormant fear I had that sometimes bubbles up to the surface, and it's something that I recognize I still have too, because I come from a family that really doesn't understand a lot of this. Well, on my dad's and mom's side, they're just belief systems are different. So yeah, sometimes I'm worried about them being like scared about me because they think that he's going down a dark path and he's evil. You know what I mean? Because it's
Connection
people
there.
with rigid belief
Might come
systems
back.
that think this is all
Just wait and see what happens.
bad.
Oh, there he is. You're back.
Are you there, Kat?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
You can't see me?
No,
Oh,
your screen's blank.
hang on, face. It's still loading for some reason. Oh, why is my screen black? That's weird. All right, I'll leave you to it. I have to work that out.
Oh, I just saw you. Oh,
Can you see me now?
no, I can't. But as soon as you were closing out, then the screen like popped back on.
Oh,
Oh, I see you now.
okay. So I don't know what happened then.
Seems like everybody's having technical difficulties tonight.
The retrograde, huh?
Yeah.
And I'll let you go back to your story. So I was listening. It was a good story.
So what was
Do you know
that?
what you were talking about? I wouldn't.
Oh, I was talking about. I was answering a question about me being scared of my gifts sometimes.
Yeah. So Angelina, you're going through an awakening. Don't be scared, but it does get scary. But try not to be scared because fear can grow and make you more scared. Like fear can become a real energy.
Yeah.
So you try not to be scared. But I'll leave you to it. And my dog's going to start barking, so I'm going to leave you to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate, but sometimes people are on a certain path that are not ready to open up and learn what they're supposed to learn, or like their soul contract. Pretty much they have a soul contract where like they sign up to have specific things happen to their life and say specific things or believe specific things. And sometimes if they don't know what their soul contract is, they won't follow it because it's part of the free will universe, because that's just how it was designed. Because otherwise, if every time we kept coming back, we knew the same thing. I mean, we pretty much knew what we had done last past life. We wouldn't learn anything. How long have I had my gifts? Well, my empath. I was an empath since I was young. I didn't really know what an empath was until my aunt told me when I was like 11 or 12, I think. And then kind of after my grandfather died, that's when I started going down a different spirituality path. Because I used to believe, I used to be an evangelical Lutheran, but then there's just something about the church I was in that didn't resonate with me at all. And then I was looking up stuff for a character I wanted to create, and I looked up a book about the different pagan religions, and that stuff resonated with me more, like the modern day stuff, not like the stuff where they used to actually sacrifice people like the Aztecs did. But that's kind of like when I started walking down that path, and then I went to some expos, and then I met Jenny and she told me that I was a healer. And I kind of, at first I was like, I don't know if I am a healer, but then something like popped in my head saying, yeah, you are. I was like, is it because of all the death I've experienced in my family when I was young? And I felt like I was a yes. So then I kind of started practicing I started more or less practicing the energy healing a couple of years ago. And then the shamanism, I started learning that in 2018. And it's a 2-year long class. And I actually going to be done with that class May 9th. That's when I get my certification in it. And then the mediumship piece, I accidentally discovered that when I was working on my mom with these orgone pyramids. I had all these orgone pyramids on her chakra points. And then because I was at the time where I could feel spirits and feel energy and stuff like that. And then I was working on my mom and I said, "Oh, someone's in the room with us." And she's like, "Who? Is it my mom?" And I said, "I don't know, I'll ask." And then, yeah, it was her. And then mom and I had a conversation with her through me. And she knew she was talking to her. But like afterwards I was done, I didn't know exactly if I really was talking to her or if it was just me making this stuff up. And she's like, "No, you definitely did talk to her because there was times where you were talking and I swear it sounded just like how she would talk." And I was pretty close with my grandmother when I was younger, but not as close as my mom was. And she was actually the first person I watched die too. She died right in front of me. I was the only person awake in her house when she passed away because she had breast cancer and had hospice there, and her medical bed was in the living room that in her house, and everybody was there because they were all knowing that she was going to be passing away soon, so it was like kind of a waiting game. And I was the only one that was awake at that time. And I was right by her when I saw her take her last breath and die right in front of me. And then I was kind of mortified. I didn't know what to do. I started waking people up. It's like, "Mom, Dad, wake up. I think Grandma just died." And then I saw them all breaking down in front of me. So I know for a fact that day my soul shattered a couple times at least. It was really horrifying for me seeing death for the first time in this lifetime, but it's not the first time in my past lives that I've seen death. I've seen it a lot. I mean, there was past lives where I even caused it on people. A lot of military battles and stuff like that. Because I still get glimpses of it. Yeah, thank you, Rowena. It's still, I still remember it so vividly, and I feel like that was part of the start of this whole thing for me. And then the fact that my grandfather died was another thing that started it too. Because I had a dream before that happened that he died, and I was so angry in the dream. I pretty much in the dream was like giving up. Like I didn't want to believe in anything anymore. Pretty much wanted to go down the darker path. Like I felt like that point in there I wanted to just give up on believing anything anyways. But then something inside me felt like, no, I still believe in something. I just want to find out what resonates with me now instead of believing what I used to believe in. And then I did that, and now the rest is in the past, as they say. And I found out a lot about myself through this whole process, even with my past life stuff. I found out how old my soul actually is in this reality. And then I'm one of those people that believe in my dad had repeating dreams a lot too. He would have a dream where like he was always, for some reason, always in school. And there would be times where I had dreams like that too, where I was back in high school and I was like, why am I here? I graduated. And like the school was completely different. And there'd be times where like the teacher would argue with me about something. It's like, you know what? I'm done. I don't need to be here anymore. I already graduated. So see ya. And then I'd wake up. And then, yeah. So anyways, I'm one of those people that believe in like a hierarchy of the deities, like the gods and the goddesses. Like the ultimate one is on the very top, like source god. That's the highest one's on top. And then there's all the other deities from the different pantheons. I did a source connection treatment with a friend of mine, and I found out which deity I'm supposed to be reporting to. And God, I can't pronounce his name because it's an Aztec name, but he's let me look him up again. His name starts with an X, but I can't remember how to pronounce it. But yeah, it was really interesting. And I don't know if any of you believe in gods and goddesses reincarnating into human bodies at all, but I totally do. I believe that one of my friends might be one. I have a feeling I'm one. The one I am, I feel resonates with me the most because a lot of the stuff that she is well known for is stuff that I'm attracted to, or like I'm working with now, if that makes sense. I don't know if any of you actually heard of that theory or not. Never losing my sense of wonder. Yep. That was good. That was a good lesson. Yeah, empaths is a good thing, but sometimes some people say it's a blessing and a curse at the same time, but I more or less see it as a blessing because especially if you're helping them heal, you can feel exactly where their pain's at and be able to identify what it is and help them with it. Or something about like a state of mind that just came up. I don't know what else was the message that was coming up. Oh, I just hope things are going okay with my friend down in Bismarck. He's having a really rough time. It's like what happened to him was like a total switch flip, where like he was really happy with this one person that he met, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna get married to her and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, like, something happened. I don't know if it was him that did it or if it was her. I try to stay out of stuff like that, and I don't really follow all the drama on Facebook, but I just keep seeing him post stuff about it. Now, like, she totally hates his guts and wants him gone, and they're living together, and she's pretty much threatening him that I need you out by a certain time, or I'm kicking you out. So, and then my friend commented about slitting his wrist, and I was like, I was this close to commenting on him and saying, please don't, because if you do and you end up crossing over to the afterlife, I'm going to go into the afterlife and not be very happy with you, like, kind of give you like a like, you know, like holding on to a person, like, oh, like shaking them, like, why'd you do this? Because he's a really good person, and him talking about stuff like that, just, I feel like I need to do something about it, but at the same time, I keep hearing the voice in my head saying, don't interfere unless you feel like you need to interfere, because let this go on its own path and just more or less be the watcher. Like, only intervene if you feel like he actually is going to cause himself harm. So I'm just more or less going to be the observer and stay out of it, because I don't want to get involved, especially if it's a mess I don't even want to clean up. That's not even my mess either. So, but other than that, I'm actually doing pretty good. Apart from that stuff I see on Facebook. What else do I want to talk about? I'm just trying to see what I get. Helps me concentrate when I close my eyes, so I don't have to distract anything. I have a feeling like March is going to be a really big month. There's going to be a lot of different stuff going on. Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you were able to catch me live. I will be live again next Saturday at the same time, and then I'll also be on the main website on Wednesday doing free readings as well for the Why Not Wednesday. So if you're definitely interested in seeing me on there, I will be there. Yeah, it is really hard to watch people that we care about suffer, especially if it's something that we have no idea what's going on with, and we don't even know the whole story of. Because, like, you can have a friend that's you really care about saying one story, but then the other person you actually talk to tells you the whole completely opposite story of what the friend's saying. So, like, you don't know who's telling the truth and who's lying. Or you can actually, like, listen to both sides of the story and then figure out what you want to do. But in this kind of situation, I feel like it's not a win-win at all. It's a lose-lose. Because I have no idea who the person that he was going to possibly marry is, or who she is. I never met her. So, and I really don't want to get involved with that, because it's his thing to deal with. So, I'm going to grab a drink of water really quick. Oh, it's a Slytherin mug from Harry Potter. That's the house I got sorted in on the Pottermore, and everybody thinks that house is bad and evil, but I keep telling people the author said that Merlin was actually in that house. Like he actually went to Hogwarts and he was placed in that house. So, and Merlin's not evil or bad; he just is. So Slytherin's not a bad house. They just have a bad reputation for being ambitious and cunning. Because most of the bad guys are from that house. Because you know how story writers are; they have to have some sort of antagonist in their story in order to make it interesting. Because I don't think you can really write a story with only a protagonist and not have an antagonist. It's like then the character has no motivation. Like in this kind of fantasy world I'm creating, I'm pretty much making a character based on myself, and he has the same name as me. But something happens in our realm in the year 1940 during the Second World War, like the German military in Europe. Some of it gets sucked into a time vortex and a dimensional vortex and ends up going into this fantasy realm. And they start wreaking havoc in that realm, not knowing what to do, and they just end up going after people that don't look human, like orcs or dwarves and stuff like that. So I pretty much am one of the few wizards in that realm that are that are trying to protect the realm, because my antagonist happens to be like a dark wizard slash warlock that ended up causing that vortex to open up in the other dimension and pulling them in because he wanted help to try to take over the whole entire world. And he promised that if you help me take over this world, I will not only give you one of the continents for you to completely occupy, but I will give you all the help you need to win your war in your realm. So let's just say our world would be in a really dark place if that actually happened and they actually won. It would not be good at all. I've actually seen that realm where that happened in a dream. It was not good at all. Very dark place. Oh, sorry, my eyes are bothering me. The lights.
Hello.
Hello.
Your show's come to an end.
Yeah, looks like it's getting close to ending.
It's a good show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Are your eyes sore?
They are a little bit.
Oh, so good. Wow, it's the end of your show, so you can go rest now.
Yeah, your picture's not appearing again.
I don't know what's going on. Can you only hear me?
I can hear you, yeah.
You can't see me?
I just can't see you, no.
All right, we'll end the live then, and I'll speak to you. I'll see if when we end it, if you can see me, so hang tight. See you, everybody. Sorry about the what's going on. I don't know if you can see me or not, but we will see you next time. I'll have the problem sorted out. See you later. Thank you for watching.
Yep, you all have a good